In your opinion, what's the best fruit as a snack? 10 out of 10 raspberries. But only if they're like good raspberries. 'Cause 6 out of 10 apples are superior to 6/10 raspberries. Grapes. They are quick and easy, and you don't have to prep them. Plus they are yummy. Apples. They taste great and last a long time. They are great for grab and go, as you can throw them in a bag without worrying too much about them getting smashed. They come in a variety of flavors and sweetnesses. They keep the doctor away. What's not to love? How do you think technology will shape the future of education in the next decade? An AI tutor could make every kid with access to a phone a genius or an idiot. In the next decade? Schooling will look much the same as it does today. Schools will be made obsolete, 'cause kids will learn everything from TikTok anyway. It won't. The U.S. is digressing in terms of educational support. I think they'll start modifying curriculums to avoid backlash from parents who are convinced their child is being indoctrinated by the woke agenda before we introduce new ways to provide education. Those who knew someone who went missing, what happened? When my cousin and her husband, and kids, went on a vacation to Curacao, around 35°C that time of year, a few years ago. The area is covered in thick jungle, and it was made clear to everyone who went there that you needed, or was required, to stay on the paths. He decided to go for an evening stroll, while the rest stayed at their cabin. Took a 1-liter bottle of water and his phone with him, nearly no reception as soon as you walked into the bush, some gum, and went off path anyway, because he probably got curious. Search and rescue were busy doing their searches, along with volunteers, around a large area, and he was found 5 days after he went missing about 2 kilometers from where he went off path. He died from a heat-induced heart attack, but was probably already completely unconscious before that happened due to dehydration. He was 47. Goes to show you, when you are told not to go off path, because people tend to get easily lost in thick jungle, do not go off path. It might actually kill you. What is an example of the loudest voice in the room is usually the dumbest? Crying babies. It's a key part of a common legal strategy. When the law is on your side, pound the law. When the facts are on your side, pound the facts. When neither the law or the facts are on your side, pound the table. Angry customers. Too many examples to list without making myself angry. What free thing is so good you can't believe it's actually available for free? YouTube and online education, you can get so much knowledge that would have been damn near impossible throughout history. Honorable mentions, Google Maps, said before, ChatGPT, libraries. Khan Academy. Hiking trails, most of them. Maintained, beautiful paths I can just wander whenever I want. Perfect. What are some examples of women not understanding a man's body? Why are you hard, like I don't even know? My wife asked me if poop always touch my penis when I am pooping and was shocked when I said no. Having to explain to an ex that the size of the load has basically nothing to do with their performance or my enjoyment. I had a friend in high school ask if the penis was a bone. My wife thought that the only way for an erection to go down was for the penis to ejaculate. I explained that wasn't the case an instant before I realized I was making a huge mistake. If you could have a 10-minute conversation with your pet, what would you discuss? Rent. It's a free country, not rent-free country. Dear kitties, you are fed twice a day and never at 3 a.m. We have never and will never feed you at 3 a.m., despite your many protests. Also, we love you. I'd ask him if I was doing a good job caring for him and see if he has any suggestions or wants on what it can do to make his life even comfier. Why is everyone complaining about not having money? Being poor is expensive. Because people like having a roof over their heads and food to eat. Inflation and a completely broken job market, combined with an ever-increasing wealth disparity, have pushed many people into poverty. Is this for real? BC, you need money to live. It went from increasing prices because of COVID-related supply chain issues to increasing prices just because we can get away with it real quick. What is the craziest thing you have seen or witnessed in public? A full-grown man throwing a legendary temper tantrum and knocking stuff over in a Skechers store because his mom told him to buy his own shoes. I once saw a guy dressed as a medieval knight, complete with armor and sword, buying a single banana at the grocery store, and no one batted an eye. I saw a squirrel successfully using a crosswalk. Even waited for the green light. It was a nutty situation. What are the first signs that your partner is cheating? Your gut. You'll know it before you actually know you do. Odd or new phone behavior. Cold to you. Do yourself a favor and don't go down that rabbit hole. If you have no trust in a relationship, you have nothing. I noticed that they were overly defensive when I asked about their day. Simple questions seemed to irritate them, and they provided vague answers. What's a pain that you actually like? Pain o' chocolate. Working out muscle pain. Cardio lung pain. Spicy food. The thigh pain when climbing high stairs. Walking barefoot on pebbles and small rocks. When you get hit by an elastic band. At first it hurts, but after that I get tingly feeling, which feels good. What is the most unexpected life lesson you've learned from a seemingly trivial experience? Silence really is golden. There is a time to speak, and a time to listen. Know your audience and the level at which they operate on all aspects before bringing anything up. I learned to never underestimate the power of a smile. A simple gesture can brighten someone's day and create a positive ripple effect. Learn how to say no. Know your boundaries and know how to stop so people won't take advantage of you. Since no one asks this anymore as adults, what's your favorite dinosaur? It's Stegosaurus, and I might be a 40-year-old male man, but I still care enough about dinosaurs that I will passionately argue with anyone who disagrees. The Tyrannosaurus Rex. It has become a symbol of the dinosaur age and is a favorite among both children and adults interested in paleontology. Pachycephalosaurus. Got a problem? Just headbutt that MF. Does it hurt your head? Hell no, I've got like 4 to 6 inch of bone there, wink wink. What's something normal you've never done? Never went to a nightclub. Pretty sure I never will. Never watched Game of Thrones. Get my driver's license. I'm 30. I have a road test next month, so hopefully I pass. Broken any bones or never have been stung by a bee. I have never had a one-night stand.